In this tutorial I want to show you how to use what are called the align options up here on the move tool, and then another one I'll do the distribute. But so we've got these three text layers over here. We can see them down here as well. So three text layers. Let's say I want to make sure that they were all lined up perfectly according to their center space or the right, or if I had them along the top, maybe I want to make sure that they're all aligned perfectly. Now, I showed in another tutorial, which you're free to watch, about how to use guides, and guides are very helpful to make sure that they are aligned. But there's another way that Photoshop can actually align them for you. So if I have these three text layers, I just need to make sure that they are selected, and I can do that by clicking on the top layer and then holding down Shift and clicking all the way through. So that will select all those in a line that are right next to each other. If I only wanted to select say layer 1 and layer 3, I can hold down the Command key and that will allow me to select those. So there are different ways of doing it, but in this case I want all three selected, so I'm going to hold down Shift, click, and then you'll notice these are now available for me to use. If you mouse over them, that will tell you align top edges, align vertical centers, align bottom edges, align left, horizontal centers, and right edges. So in my case, since my text is kind of vertical right now, in the sense that I've got three pieces of text that come down, I'm going to click on the left align button, and you'll notice that they automatically aligned to that left hand side. Now, they will always align to the text or to the layer that is the leftmost when you click on that. So notice that these two moved and text 1 did not. So when I click on that again, they align perfectly over. And if we were to bring a guide in, we would see that they are perfectly aligned to that left-hand side. Now, let's say you wanted them centered. All we need to do is click on this one, and that will center that text. And then if you click on the right aligned, same thing, it's going to align them to the right. Now again, when they're centered, this 1 is the furthest right because it's the biggest text, so when I hit right aligned, they all align with the edge of the 1. So it's always whatever is the leftmost in that case. So text 1 will move sometimes. Let's say, oh, I have them all selected. Let me move text 1 clear over here, and if I select these other two and then click on left aligned, then text 1 is going to bounce over because text 3 was the furthest left. So that is how you use the align options for the vertical the left, center, and right aligned. So here's the other way that we can do it. We can align bottom edges. Okay. We can align horizontal or vertical centers. So everything will be perfectly aligned straight through that way, or we can do it according to the top. So there are lots of different ways to do this, but that will help you make sure that your text or images or whatever are perfectly aligned.